Yeah, it's gonna be us two all day long. No Mitch, no Mitch. We've sent him back to the colonies. He might be back next week.
If he gets out of prison.
If he breaks out. If he breaks out.
Yeah, we have an exciting day of games to come today. I'm excited to see who's going to be crowning themselves the Go4Overwatch #2 champion. Plus, they also get a guaranteed spot coming to the monthly final.
Yeah, what better way to train yourself up for the gigantic $100,000 tournament that has just been announced, which we played at Gamescom, of course. Qualifiers coming for that 27th of June onwards. But for you guys right now, you're going to be looking at getting in towards the Go4 monthlies. But if you missed last week's action, check this out.
Welcome back to TLDW, where we break down what happened in a tournament for your lazy viewing pleasure.
The inaugural cup from the Go4Overwatch series kicked off on June 5th with a bang. With 453 teams signing up and 368 teams participating, we had over 2,200 people playing Overwatch on that Sunday. Our first match was a rematch of some sorts, with old Battlefield 4 friends and rivals going head-to-head.
Back when the majority of them were known as Epsilon, Team JJ had a chance to beat one of the members of the team who kept consistently beating them season in, season out. Drunks, though, had something else to say about this.
And Drunks was there to actually clean up the kill into him before anything. He has a barrage available, he's getting damage boosted, there it goes, burning down on a 2, on to 3, looking for Duke, he's gonna get him as well. That's 4 kills for Drunks, even as the farewell, see you later boys. And that will be again a successful defense.
As we moved on to the quarterfinals, we got a rematch from the last weekend at the Takeover tournament, where Crew, now on Graviton Surge, 3-1 his old team, Melty.
As Graviton Surge held Melty back from being able to finish Gibraltar, it was now on Graviton to finish the map to advance to the semifinals. With Crew using every hero we could think of, he finally found his stride in Pharah.
Crew trying to get that splash damage down on the Reaper, trying to get above them. Has got Barrage available now, but keep your eye on Deegan on that Mercy because he has got the Resurrect available, whereas Nevix does not. It's only at 42%, so a long way to go for that one at the moment. Trying to get that boost in there. Die popped. He gets taken straight down. That's Flippy. There's the Barrage flipping it around as quick as he can to hit just about everything.
Even with Graviton Surge beating Melty Esports, they went down and got 3-0'd by Creation Esports in a single one-sided affair. This led us to the grand finals between Creation Esports and OW Kings.
In the first map of the best of 5 finals, Overwatch Kings put up a good start, taking the lead on Lijiang Point 1. But then, Linkser decided to put his foot down, helping get a Hexa-kill and ending the first map.
And we're going to hear a Deadeye being channeled there as well by Linkser up inside that building. Anatonian trying to stop him, but Linkser won't be stopped. That's a huge ult from that man as well. And a bit of teabag action on that site. That should be it. And then it's going to be the first round go to Creation.
Not only did the play of the game on the second map in Nepal go to Lynx, but so did the play of the series as he dominated OW Kings time and time again with no response against him.
Well, that's how it worked out last week, of course, but no Creation this time around, although they do have 100 points. Now, what this is all about is you win your weekly cups, you get through to the monthly cup, and obviously that's where you earn the big money. 900 euros up for grabs in that monthly as well. Let's check out the brackets now. We are into the round of 32. We've held up the players for a short while here. You can see OW Kings reached the finals the last 2 times. Won the first inaugural cup, got smashed by Creation in last week, but probably one of the favourites to get through once again. Looks like, if you actually pan back up, looks like they might be playing Fortress soon. Fortress obviously coming up against Unknights now. Who knows? Fortress is Avec and Cypher and Co. Actually, I don't think Cypher's in there. Avec is definitely Forgiven is. Forbidden, I should say, not Forgiven. Not the Greek League of Legends player.
But we will be going to that game next, though. Doesn't matter. We'll be watching Overwatch Kings versus the winner of Fortress versus Unknights. But we still have our match to come up now.
Absolutely.
Which you guys saw from the weight screen. It's going to be Potg versus Ventus, which actually has IDDQD back from Rogue. However, he's not actually playing today.
He's not playing today.
I'm looking at the roster running, and
he's not actually. That's true. I was going to say, I don't know why I asked you. I've got the lineup in front of me. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to tell the guys we are ready.
Yeah. So just to explain to you guys, it's going to be a best of 1 up to the quarterfinals, where it will turn into a best of 3. It's basically coming down to this: whoever finishes the quickest, or if both teams get stuck on the same point, we will be going to a tiebreaker map on King of the Hill, where they play at 1 round to decide who's going to end up being the victor.
It's best of 3 from quarterfinals now, isn't it?
Quarterfinals
So it's a change from last week. It was semifinals onwards. Today it is going to be quarterfinals onwards. First map though is going to be Hollywood, the first and only map, I should say, because we're in BO1 territory. Hollywood, probably my favorite map in the entire game so far, I think.
It's not Dorado. It's not Dorado, though.
Yeah, no, see, for me, Dorado's okay.
Okay.
I know what you're saying there. I know what you're saying. You're referring to something from 2 weeks ago. But for me, this is... you know what I haven't done? I haven't changed my observer keys to what you are. Because they... Actually, will it carry through? No, it'll be my keys, won't it? Damn it. I should have done that beforehand.
Well, we'll hop in a game. If you want, you can change it right now. You have like 5-10 seconds. I can spare the people with my beautiful face on screen before we do hop in.
You can see my focus face while I'm doing it.
Exactly. But again, we do actually have a ranking already set up for the first tournament, and after this one, we'll be able to see who kind of has been able to break their way through. But of course, there's an open ladder as well, with the top 4 teams from that one concluding at the end of the month. We'll be participating into the monthly final with the top 8 teams in points from the weekly monthlies. So if you don't have time, or the weeklies, if you don't have time to play on the weekends or on Sundays, then you can play in the ladder. It's open. Play anytime you want and try to get into that top 4 position. But we're live, we're in the game. Let's drop you straight in.
Nailed it, boys. Got in there. So, it is going to be Ventus on the attack this time around. As you mentioned, no sign of IDDQD. But we'll go through. We'll see. They've got obviously the heroes selected right now. Defensive ones will be fixed in. We're not too sure whether they're going to stick with these, but we'll find out. For War Spirit's team, because it is War Spirit's team, isn't it? I've been told. It is going to be on Junkrat. There's going to be a Wild Hog in there for 0. JP is going to be on Reinhardt, the Soldier for Zartaz, Mercy, and of course it is going to be Symmetra. So to keep our eyes out on those turrets, where he set them up, what they're going to be doing.
Oh, damn! Sorry. I wanted to say it at one point.
It is his name. You could have waited until it was in there, in the gameplay, but...
oh, damn! Look at those balls! Oh, damn! Those turrets! Alright, but yeah, they're going to be defending. They're playing with the Mercy, the Symmetra combo, where they have the Teleporter and the Revive, so they have multiple fights in them before they do give away the points. So it comes down to Ventus. Either they take the point quickly on the first attack and don't allow those ultimates to get up, or they hunt those ultimates down as they do make their way through into their successful attack.
Yeah, and there's going to be MKL with this big Reinhardt shield ahead of him, trying to work out, get the hog down, gets the flash in, gets the right click of the fan, the hammer, takes it down, and they're pushing on towards site. JP getting taken down as well. He's also got his Deadeye available if he needs it, but that looks like it's going to be the first site taking out a clean sweep as they moved in on point there. Very nicely done.
Yeah, so again, they didn't have ultimates up, so they didn't have that sustain they would have needed on point, and that's exactly what you want to do at Ventus to completely eliminate any sort of risky defense that we saw play the game champ actually doing. If they were successful to get those ultimates up and running, that could have been a way different story, and they could have held them for a lot longer bit of time. But Evo going to be switching up. He actually subbed in for Team Experiment over at the Takeover tournament. That was about 2-3 weekends ago. They didn't really do too well, though they did pick up quite a few maps against some prominent teams.
Well, just looking towards the payload, you can see it's making its way through the center, the old Wild West of Hollywood. Possibly my favorite area of the entire game, I think. This area here, actually, is really nicely designed, but it is moving fairly easily, honestly. They've took the high ground. It seems to be working out well. You can see Evo is hopping up on Farah. Hasn't really been contested. There's no soldiers. There's a McCree, but there's no Widowmaker, so he's not really threatened by anything at all. And, well, he's just going hunting for the Mercy right now. Will get him down, so easy stuff, and then just leaps away from the Winston. You can't keep up with him. And this is all a very easy attack so far for Ventus.
It just doesn't seem like Play the Game Champ's actually being stopped too much or hindered at all. I feel like Play the Game Champ, you know, Zeroji, he needs to be hitting these shots. Zartaz, especially if you're running a Genji in this situation, we got to be making some sort of an impactful play, but he gets picked off by a man here on the Widowmaker, and he's been able to be held back. Play the Game Champ haven't been able to put up a formidable defense yet.
That doesn't seem to be, and obviously the Genji's trying to counter the Widowmaker, but there doesn't seem to be too many counters to what they're running, and like you say, they've just not been... They've not been stopped. They've got the payload and they're just pushing on through. They're starting to post a very quick time here, and this is where they have to hold them up here. see Maniton just continuing to get those free snipes down, and you know, Widowmaker, when he gets the freedom of the role that he's got right now, he's just going to find those mercies and pick you off. Look at this though. I think he's setting up. There we go. He's going to get the barrage down all over the top of them, and this is just going horrifically wrong. This is going to be a very quick time.
It's a big snowball because they're also fighting without ultimates when Ventus is going to have them available, because they haven't been able to put up a defense. They haven't been able to kind of counter the offensive, or the defender. They're not supposed to take the defender's advantage to actually have ultimates online. They haven't been able to, as I completely F up my words there, but they're going to finish this one in a relatively quick time. We're looking at sub 4 minutes. Yeah,
this is going to be very, very quick. Ulti's all reserved, all stayed up. Are they going to finally use High Noon? He's just trying to get that big monkey, but it takes a long time to build up the damage on the monkey, I'm afraid. But it doesn't look like it's going to hold things up. Lucio's just going to try to hop around the payload and delay things as quick as they can. High Noon coming out of the McCree on the opposite side there for Potg champ, but unfortunately, nothing going to work out, and that was a quick time to get in there. We need some default crosshairs setting up. I've got my lovely pink ones on.
Yeah, you do. I was about to say.
Lovely pink
didn't expect pink, but
it's so there's a reason for this.
It works for Zarya.
It's actually been fairly well researched over FPSs for years that pink crosshairs is the most is the easiest thing to see and doesn't clash with stuff, because very rarely will you ever have pink in a game of stuff like that. So that's why I've got it like that.
I did not know that. 347 though.
That's so quick. 347. Holy cow.
An almost unbeatable time, I guess I'll say, unless PogChamp just somehow steamroll through him the entire way.
I guess we could get the stopwatch out, but
yeah, I'll let you do that.
Sure,
actually, I can help you out here. I can get up my 1+2, my lovely phone.
I got my 1+2 as well.
Our 1+4s, apparently.
That's it was like some free advertising right there. I'm not sure what's going on there, but you're going to do it. Okay.
I can do it for you.
You'll do it. I'll try and
I'll do that.
Fix the crosshairs,
exactly. We definitely need to get an ESL account for this, make it a lot easier. Because now you're going to go home and be like, I want to play some Overwatch.
I'm like, what the
hell?
Why are
all my crosshairs messed up?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go into that one.
Yeah,
all heroes.
I know.
There you go.
Default.
Oh, look at you.
Default.
Look at you. Master of this. All right, we'll drop in a game.
Sad phase.
They have swapped sides. You're going to have to...
all the Lucios. There's 4 Lucios, a Symmetra, and, you know, a Reinhardt. This is a valid tactic that could work. I don't think they're going to be sticking with it, though. I don't think so. But yeah, Potg champ or Pog champ. If you guys in chat, get your Pog champs out there in Twitch chat. You need to support them because they need something right now, because they just lost a absolute spanking. It was a very quick time. Let's see across. Are they going to stick to it? You know what? They're sticking to it, boys. They're sticking to it.
Nah, they're gonna change.
No.
So
okay, yeah, they are.
I think they're
sticking around the spawn area.
They're boosting out the Symmetra.
Yep.
Just to get her there a little bit quicker so she can get all the turrets down. Yeah, you got the Mercy coming in. You got the McCree. I'm surprised to see. MKL's going to see. MKL's the type of guy to rewatch the actual cast of this one just to hear what I say. So I'm going to actually do it now. MKL shouldn't be playing McCree because he's utter trash. He should probably be playing someone like Lucio because he's easy to play and anyone stupid can actually play him.
You want one of those auto-aiming heroes, like, get a Winston in there, just get a big lightning gun to hit everything in your entire screen.
He would still somehow miss. So, I don't know. 4 seconds to go before we kick this off. 3:47 is the timer that Play the Game Chat now have to beat them on, and the countdown timer starts now.
Get it right in the end. Luckily, you started the timer at the right time rather than fluffing your lines. But it's all good. They're pushing around on the right-hand side. Let's see what they can do. They're going to have to hit this one hard. And you can see all those Symmetra turrets set up with our X-ray vision. It gives you the point, but where do they start? How do you go in this one? Oh. Well, a shot on Mercy almost worked out. Didn't quite land the headshot, though.
Yeah, Zave actually almost died from that one. He's got to be healed up extremely quickly, either by Mediturn, which means he won't have his battlefield down, or by some other reason. MKL is just sitting on top of the payload, not really too afraid since he's being healed by Zave towards the backside. He's at 67% on his ultimate. Mineral already has his ultimate available, so they're going to have their teleporter. And this defense, even if they lose people, it's not going to matter. They're going to have a second fight in them.
Well, it's working out okay, but as you said, that teleporter coming in, the Mercy does finally get through. And at last, MKL goes down.
Good. See? Told you, man.
See, couldn't hit a thing. Couldn't hit a thing. There we go. That's what I like to see. Catching a healer, getting a kill. There you go. The Widowmaker being picked picked off by a Mercy. Brilliant.
I remember we're watching Roger's Creation Grand Finals at TakeOver, and during the interview with Unco,
I do remember it, yeah.
so you could ask him, how many kills you get on Mercy? He said 10. He knew it exactly. He counted every kill, so you can almost bet Xavier's been able to count that one and add it to his list.
Damn right he did. Damn right he did. Soldier being played by Manaton here on the defense. Here they come again, trying to push around the corner, but very well reacted there. Everybody backed away, just making sure they didn't get caught out by Reinhardt ulti or anything like that. McCree round the side, well, Russell's just holding him at bay while MKL comes in and just works him down with the fan, the hammer. Widowmaker trying to land the shots in the top there. Zartaz not having too much success. Ulti is available for War Spirit, has got that Graviton Surge, but the problem is there's not a great deal of damage to follow it up at the moment, which is why he's not using it. He does manage to get it down, but again, like I say, not a great deal of follow-up, and everybody I switch to dies. Brilliant.
It's the commentator's curse, man.
Yeah.
I
actually had 4 people lined up there, and everyone I switched to died. It's one after the other.
So we also need to take stock of things, because 3 minutes and 47 seconds is what they had to actually finish the map. We're 2 minutes and 15 seconds in now. So that means they basically need to successfully attack here within the next 5 seconds, get the payload, and be unhindered the entire way through. So this is basically their final attack. And I think, Ventus, they know this. They know that all to do is defend this push, or at least delay it as long as they can, and they'll have a victory under their belts.
Yeah, this is looking like it's going to be GG. High Noon gets popped. Switch across to him. Doesn't matter. Zero tries to work it down, but MKL's, his High Noon is pretty much available. I think he cancelled it out, actually, just to delay them. There's going to be a big res, though. That may all be play of the game for the Pog champs, but unfortunately, it's to naught avail. Zartaz getting picked off midair. There's the High Noon, counter to the High Noon, and of course, he picks off his opposite number. Lucio down. That is it. GG. Well played, and really a very successful attack for them in the first half, of course. That was what did it for them. Posting a 3-minute 47 time on Hollywood is pretty damn quick.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like these best of ones. It feels like, it makes me think like, yeah, this day is gonna be very quick for us. Very quick and over. But no, we will be switching though to best of threes really soon.
For a tournament that goes, what is it? It goes from the 5. It was
round of 528.
Yeah, it was 300 plus. I don't know, 300 plus today. That confirmed themselves in the tournament. So it actually moves on quite quick. It's nice.
Yeah, I like it. But they've already actually said that the game's over. Play the game. I don't think we really need to watch, so we'll most likely just skip over that and we'll head back to our beautiful faces. But that's the first game. I mean, it can go that quickly. It's a best of one because you have that many teams. You kind of have to have these best of ones unless you want to be here for over 24 hours. There's been really no big change in the brackets, but I guess we can just go ahead and show them really quickly to see, or at least take stock of what everything's going on.
I was hoping that Fortress had progressed and we could just slide into the next game, but we are waiting for the winner of Fortress versus Unknights, Kepa Cabana. Nice. Honestly, that's one of the things I like the most when I look at the brackets is some of the names.
Yeah.
There's some very creative names in there. There's the...
No name yet, of course.
Master Bastion. You see what they're getting out there? That's in there somewhere, the Germans. Mango Bay actually have fairly got through. Call Me Maybe.
Where?
Call Me Maybe, playing Mango Bay.
Call Me Maybe.
Maybe. And actually, the picture is May.
Rubbish Scrubber.
May's My Bay or something like that.
High Newt.
High Newt. They were in there last time, weren't they? I reckon Pretz are probably going to reach... I think they're going to reach the final. There's not really anyone in their bracket to stop them, I don't believe.
Yeah, I mean... I agree with you, unless Ventus is the team that's going to catch them out in the quarterfinals.
That's a good point. Ventus, we just had,
That'll probably be a better game than the actual semifinal in the bottom half of the brackets, which is why we're probably going to be sticking to the top. But the game we're looking for next is going to be Overwatch Kings versus the winner of Fortress and Unknights, and then after that, our quarterfinal to kick off our first best of 3. We're looking at potentially doing Pretz versus Ventus if they do align the stars.
Yeah, Ventus, who we just saw progress very quickly. So we're going to go to a quick break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, hopefully the round of 16 will be ready and waiting to go. It's not quite the quarterfinals yet. We're almost there. We'll still